What is up, Addicts? In this video, I'll be talking about this week's Double Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for July 6th through July 12th, 2023. In terms of new content for this week, there is no new car today, unfortunately. As I mentioned last week, I personally think we're going to be getting our next drip feed vehicle on July 20th, which is when the GTA Plus benefits change. I'm sure Rockstar's probably going to incorporate that with the Vinewood Car Club and stuff like that. But anyways, the current prize ride for this week is the Comet SR. This vehicle is primarily based on the Porsche 997 GT2 RS. Now, this car used to have a normal price of about 1.1 million. However, this was one of the removed cars from the websites, so I would definitely recommend trying to get this one this week. So to get this car for free, you have to get first place in a Street Series race for 3 days in a row, which honestly isn't too bad. Now, in regards to performance, this car is in the sports class and is very quick, being in top 5 on some tracks. It has great handling, acceleration, top speed, and some decent customization as well. In terms of the test drive vehicles for this week, we have the XA21, the Infernus, and the Vaca as well. And these three are removed website cars, so I would definitely recommend picking them up this week if you've been wanting one, especially that XA21. I think it's a fantastic car and my personal favorite car in the game. And for current gen console users, we have the HSW Karen S95 as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Wagner. So this vehicle is primarily based on the Aston Martin Valkyrie and has a normal price of about 1.5 million. In terms of performance, this car is in the supercar class and is still in top 5 for track performance if we don't count the HSW cars. It has incredible handling and good speed as well. I highly recommend attempting to win this one this week. In terms of the dealership cars for this week, for luxury autos, we have the Stafford and the Taygon, which are both removed website cars. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Hermes, the JB700, the Michele GT, the Swinger, and the Hustler as well. And all of these cars were also removed cars from the website, so wow. If we consider the prize ride, the test ride, the dealerships, that totals 11 removed website cars you can pick up this week. Definitely the most we've seen so far in one event week. Moving on to discounts. In terms of property discounts, we have 40% off the agencies as well as the upgrades and renovations for them as well. Plus 40% off the Avenger weapon and vehicle workshop upgrades this week. Moving on to vehicle discounts, we have 30% off the Stafford from Luxury Autos, which again was a removed website car. So this one is in the sedans class and is one of the slowest in that class, but honestly it doesn't really matter. This is not a performance car. This is a classy luxury car, the ultimate cruiser, just pure class. Love this one. Next up, we have 30% off the Hermes from Simeons, which again, also a removed website car. It has great top speed, acceleration, and customization. However, the brakes of this car are pretty terrible. That's really the only downside of it, which is a bit of a shame because the rest of the car was really well done. Continuing to the Warstock website, we have 30% off the Bambushka. So this massive prop plane has the JATO thrust upgrade available, which is super useful, plus explosive turrets, bombs, and countermeasures as well. A pretty decent aircraft considering what it is, and honestly not a bad price with this discount. Moving on to Elitist Travel's website, we have 30% off the Super Valido, a pretty decent heli, however not really anything all that special, especially at this price. Plus, for those of you who already own the Aquarius yacht, this Super Valido carbon variant is already included with it, so another thing to keep in mind there. Next up, we have 30% off the Titan. I think this is by far the most useless discount this week, since we literally have a spawn point at the airport devoted to the Titan, which the community has literally nicknamed the Titan Hangar because one always spawns there for free. So honestly, no point in owning a Titan. You can always just go to the airport and pick one up there every time. Continuing to Double Money, we have Double Money NRP on air races, which are not really all that popular. I think this would have been better with Triple Money. Continuing, we also have double money NRP on the Avenger, Project Overthrow, and LSA operations missions, which the payouts even on double money are still pretty terrible. I think these could have also benefited from triple money. But anyways, lastly, we have double money NRP on the security contracts from the agency. Also to note, this one's pretty random. We have a 50% discount on the Hangar Crate cargo goods delivery from Rooster. Rockstar really should have done this last week because last week was obviously focused more on the hangar. I don't see the purpose for them doing that this week. But anyways, continuing to the unlocks that have been going on for a few weeks now, but they're finally coming to an end. So this week is your last chance. It ends on the 12th. So if you own the operations terminal and thruster upgrade for the Avenger, you'll be given the Hinterland bomber jacket this week. If you sell 500,000 worth of Hangar Crates, you'll get the LS Pounder's hat. If you complete all 6 Project Overthrow missions, you'll get the blue and green camo livery for the Avenger. And lastly, if you complete 3 of the new Avenger LSA missions, you'll get the conveyor livery for the Molotov. Also, something that a lot of you guys have been suggesting for me to add to the event weeks from now on, the gun van weapons. So as most of you know, these change every event week. The available weapons you can buy from the gun van. So a lot of you guys were asking me to include it in the event weeks from now on. So here are the available weapons for this week. We have the machete, the assault SMG, the precision rifle, the combat pistol, the heavy rifle, the heavy sniper, the knuckle duster, and the tactical SMG as well. And lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is up in Atom. I highly recommend a car with a high top speed or a quick bike for that one. For the premium race this week, we have the motorcycle race Boots on the Ground. I highly recommend the Power Surge, Shotaro, or Hakachu drag for that race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using the HSW Hakachu drag. And lastly, for current gen console users, the HSW time trial is Textile City. As always, the HSW Hakachu drag will be the best one for these. So in terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm gonna have to go with the Hermes. Although the brakes are pretty poor, that's definitely its biggest downside. The rest of the car is honestly really great. The customization, the styling, the way it drives, the fact that it has the air ride suspension, plus it was a removed website car, so I definitely think it's worth it this week. Anyways guys, overall this event week is actually sort of decent. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but still pretty good with a decent variety of discounts and bonus money opportunities. The main thing I wish Rockstar would have done is maybe put triple money instead of double on the Avenger mission, since the payouts are pretty terrible even with double money. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.